Hey friends, if you are a homeschool family in Virginia, or you're thinking about homeschooling in Virginia this year, this video is for you. August is a really big month for Virginia homeschoolers because there are a couple of important deadlines that can sneak up on you if you're not paying attention. Today we're going to talk about the basics that you need to know before starting your homeschool year. So things like who can homeschool in Virginia, the notice of intent, evidence of progress, testing versus evaluation, what records you should keep, and a few things I wish somebody had told me when I first started homeschooling. So grab your coffee, your tea, whatever drink you prefer, your homeschool planner or notebook, and let's get started. Just a little disclaimer, we're not going to go super in-depth on things in this video. This is just a video to get you started, and if you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Also, I am not a lawyer or any of those things, so please make sure you're checking your local laws, HSLDA, Home Educators of Virginia, Virginia Department of Education, all the things, okay, so that you're getting all the correct information legally. All right, so first let's talk about who can homeschool in Virginia. Virginia homeschool law gives parents a few different options for homeschooling their children. The most common option is filing a notice of intent with your diploma with your school division. Some families qualify under other options, like having a parent who meets certain education requirements or using a religious exemption. The important thing is knowing which option applies to you and your family before the school year begins. Remember, homeschool laws can change, so you'll always need to stay up to date on this information. I try to notify people if things do change in our state, and when big bills are coming up and stuff like that, so you can always be informed. But again, please make sure you're doing your own research and all of that stuff. So Virginia Notice of Intent is due August 15th, one of the biggest August deadlines for Virginia homeschoolers. If you're filing under the option number 1 or whatever it's called, the Notice of Intent is generally due by August 15th each year. Your Notice of Intent lets your local school division know that you intend to homeschool your child for the upcoming school year, or to notify them that you're continuing to homeschool if you've already been homeschooling. So when you submit your Notice of Intent, you typically provide your child's name, your diploma, or depending on your option that you're homeschooling under, a quick curriculum description or a statement saying these are the subjects that you're covering, any required documentation based on your option, like your diploma. You can find a form at homeeducatorsofvirginia.org. It's actually HEAV.org, I believe. But I'll leave links in the comments below or in the description below. So my biggest tip, though, is don't wait until August 14th to get this done. Give yourself time to find the form, know what to email, know how to do it for your county, know what's required, and submit it. The other big thing for Virginia homeschool deadlines is the evidence of progress or proof of progress. So Virginia homeschool families generally need to provide evidence showing that their child has made some sort of progress during the homeschool year. This can be done through standardized testing or evaluations. So this is one area where many new homeschool families often get confused because it feels intimidating, but it really doesn't have to be. You can start keeping examples of your child's work throughout the year, save writing samples, projects, reading lists, all of the things that show growth in your child. That way you're not scrambling at the end of the year trying to remember what your child did. Keep things from camps, from classes, from all of these different areas to show proof. So let's talk quickly about the difference between testing and evaluation. A standardized test is exactly what it sounds like. It's a test that measures your child's progress compared to other students. An evaluation is when someone reviews your child's work and progress and gives their professional opinion. Which one you choose depends on your family, your child, and what works best for you guys. I know a lot of homeschool moms stress about this part, but remember the goal isn't perfection. The goal is showing that your child is learning and growing. Virginia doesn't really require you to keep anything for a record, um, but I highly recommend keeping some basic records just in case. And honestly, just for you to have at the end of every year and for years to come, honestly, like as a memory type thing as well. So there's a few things that I will keep, which are curriculum choices, a basic calendar of days that we've done school, reading lists, writing samples, math samples, projects, photos of them doing stuff, of them at camps, classes, blah blah blah. I keep their evaluations, their test results, and I also keep our compliance letters that the county sends back to us. So it's basically like creating a story of your child's year every year. If you're a Virginia homeschool family, I hope this helped you feel a little bit more prepared heading into the new school year. Make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be sharing more homeschool organization, state requirements, planning tips, and encouragement for homeschool families. And if you want a simple homeschool deadline checklist, I'll put one together and link it below.